Hello ladies and gents, how are you doing? Are you surprised? Well, today it's gonna be only me instead of Orlando. If you don't know me yet, my name is Zdenka and I'm also co-founder of Zdenka Yoga. So if you like yoga lifestyle, you can join me. I'll be very happy to see you there. Today I am here for you Wishcasters. I am a former Emirates cabin crew, so I flew quite a bit. So I'm pretty sure I have some cool tips and tricks how to cope, especially with some long distance flights, in order to be as comfortable as possible on board. So let's start. All the things I'll be showing, you'll definitely find down in the description. So if you're interested in the name of the thing, you'll definitely find it there. So when I know I'm going for a long flight as a passenger, I want to be as comfortable as possible. I always have a kit bag like this, for example, or like this. This kit bag you will get on Emirates flight. Anything that is a long haul, a flight, for example, from Dubai to Australia, you'll get this one automatically. And inside you'll find eye shades, refresher towelette, then toothbrush with a tiny toothpaste, also socks that are very useful on board, at least for me, and then earplugs. All this comes in this pouch. It looks very nice. There are different designs. Not to show just Emirates, I got this one on board Qatar Airways in business class. It's very pretty for ladies. And inside I found eye shades, socks, then some moisturizer. It's always very beneficial to have moisturizer on board because the air in the cabin is super dry. So always have something to moisturize yourself. Then of course lip balm for moisturizing the lips. Very important, earplugs. If you want to sleep well, don't forget that. Even after the flight will be very beneficial in the hotel. And here in Qatar kit bag you'll also get the mist. I love to put on my face to hydrate it. By the way, Orlando hates this one.
Yeah, I hate it. It's disgusting and it stinks. Why would you use such a thing? What's it good for anyways?
She's going to Prague. No, Zdenka in my eyes. I don't care about this refreshener scented like roses. Yucks, why scent something with roses?
But I really enjoy it and I really recommend having this as well. It's very refreshing. All right, then myself personally, I add also some nasal spray, because even if you're coming for the flight healthy, you never know, your nose might get stuck on the way and then it's very painful with the descent if the pressure is changing. So always good to have some stronger nasal spray just to have your sinuses clear. Then from other medicines, I like to also use eye drops. As I said, the air is very dry. Then of course some tissues, always useful. I'm pretty sure nowadays with Corona times you'll get it automatically before boarding the airplane, but just to be sure, I always take my own hand sanitizer. This is the kit I always have by my side at my seat pocket, so I can reach for this useful stuff always and it's ready. Alright, what else I recommend to take on board is some good earphones. Mine are a bit destroyed already, but I really love this brand, Bose. They have noise cancellation, so definitely amazing for the noisy children shouting airplane environment. Definitely you can hear your film much better. And also I feel like the airplane headphones might be a bit filthy and they are definitely not as good quality as the one you have yourself, so definitely recommend pair of these. And I know this is quite funny, but if you are traveling in couple, I'm using this. It's a divider for headphones, so if you're watching one film together, you have, you know, two sets of headphones from one source of sound. It's kind of cute for a couple. Before I tell you more tips, I'd like to highlight that you should always think about your medicine. If you have some special medicine you have to take, please make sure you put it into carry-on baggage on board, because flight attendants, they usually have a kit with some general medicine, but we don't have everything on board, especially some special kinds of drugs, so definitely do not forget about that. If you don't have it and you really need to take that medicine, that's a big problem. If you are above, for example, Atlantic Ocean and you have nowhere to land, that's very dangerous. Let's do some funnier items presentation now, which is, I love it. You usually use it only in premium cabins, business class or first class, because in economy it doesn't really make much sense. But for example, in Qatar Airways you use this pajamas. You get it for free. I love these pajamas, it's super comfy. So if you have that luxury, you are traveling in premium cabin, really take your time, change to pajamas and enjoy your flat seat where you can actually sleep flat like in bed. It's amazing. Now I want to tell you, I think the most useful tip. If I forget to take this thing on board, I am very upset with myself. If you don't have it, it makes your journey very annoying, and especially for flight attendant. And I'm talking about bottle for water. Obviously, you cannot take a full bottle of water on board through the security check, but you can bring it empty and then on board ask flight attendants to fill it up for you. So you don't have to go back and forth and asking like every half an hour for a glass of water, because you know they serve the glass of water in these small cups. It's like one gulp, two gulps and it's gone, and then you have to go and ask again. Go grab this bottle, ask them to fill it up, and you are good at least for I think another 2 hours of the flight, and you save plastic. I can recommend this bottle because as you drink, it shrinks. So it's great for traveling. If it's empty, you just fold it. We love this bottle. We really recommend it for traveling, very useful. If the flight is very long, like let's say, I don't know, 10 hours going to Australia, for example. You want to have fun, so you're watching movies, but then, you know, your eyes get tired, and myself, I cannot watch movies all the way for all these hours. I don't want to look at the screen, so I always take a book with me just to entertain myself. In better case, you can take your Kindle to store more books in there. And then I like to do some crosswords, puzzle I love Sudoku, so I'm taking something like that to keep me occupied and let the time pass quickly. Also, it can happen that the entertainment screen with all the films can be broken. Yes, it happened to me on a long flight. I was working as a flight attendant back then in economy class, and it was such a long flight. And guess what? The screens broke down, so the passengers were so angry, but we couldn't do anything about it. We tried to fix it, we tried to reset it, but it was just not working. So if you're a passenger on such a long flight, it's always great to have a source of entertainment. Now, this is a tip for ladies. So guys, if you're not interested, you don't have to listen. It's regarding sanitary pads. You know, sometimes it can happen that you might need one and you forgot it. The good news is, you don't have to go and ask a flight attendant personally. I know it can be kind of, you know, embarrassing. I don't know about other flights, other airlines, but on Emirates, there are always some sanitary pads in the drawers in the toilet. So you'll find it there. You can take it and save yourself. What shall you wear when you travel long distance? You definitely want to feel comfortable. You don't want to look terrible, but I think you can look nice, clean, and still be comfortable. So I would wear something like this, loose tank top, some loose cardigan over, and then some, not jeans because they are usually too tight, but some stretchy pants, not pressing your legs too much. Especially in the airplane, when you are sitting down for a long period of time in one position, it's hard for your body to circulate the blood around. So the least you want to do is to have something squashing your legs or any other part of the body and prevent the blood from circulating. So definitely recommend loose clothing. Shoes, I don't think it's a good idea to take flip-flops or any kind of open shoes, because the cabin might get really cold. So I recommend having closed shoes. You can always remove them, put your socks on. But again, some shoes that are not too tight and you have enough space in them for your feet. Something you should not put to your cabin bag: any sharp objects. Even myself traveling, I had to throw out my manicure scissors, which are really tiny. But anyways, they are sharp, so I had to throw it out, so watch out. What's always beneficial, especially in economy class, is some pillow. Well, I don't have ready the travel pillow, but you know what I mean. It's the one that goes around the neck, and so you can sleep easier. And if you still have a lot of space, your bag is not too heavy, I recommend maybe some small blanket, even though you usually get some on board. I think it's always good to have one on your own. In order to hydrate the skin, I've seen some people like this on board, some passengers. Ooh. When I spotted a passenger like this, I felt always it was a bit creepy. I get it, it might be nice for your skin, but really, why would you scare the others? Especially when the cabin is dark and you are going, ugh. Sorry guys, I had to rush out, so I have to say goodbye like this. thank you for sticking with me till the very end. I hope it was useful. If so, please hit the like button. I'll very appreciate it. Do not forget that you can join me on my yoga channel. And next week you can look forward to my Qatar business class experience. So stay tuned and I'll see you next week. Ciao!